guys, it's clayrammage, and today I went to the Goodwill bins outlet and I did some shop along with me video. So that's going to come up first, and then I'll show you what we got afterwards, and then a brief update at the very end. So make sure you stay to the very end, and I give you an update on one of the objects that I found, and just some research and some a little bit of a disappointment. But hey, we still found some good stuff today. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do a lot of thrifting. I'm a reseller on eBay. I have a booth in an antique store, so we pick up stuff for resale. And yeah, so it was an exciting day. I feel great about the stuff I got. So stay tuned. Thanks. Okay guys, so here's the stuff that I found today. I found some great stuff. Okay, the funny thing today was I found these 2 plates. This one says American Grumpy. Yep, it's the Maxine series. And then there's a matching plate to it. And it says Whistler's Krabby Ant. I was dying when I saw those. So I had to pick those up. They're 49 cents each, so that's good. I did find this Panasonic remote. I haven't looked it up to see what it's worth or anything, but it's one pretty fancy one. It's got all these buttons on the back as well as on the front. So that's 99 cents for electronics. So that was my only electronics. Then I picked up a whole stack of books. I picked up a couple of these small Bibles. Some of you know we have a Backpacks for the Homeless program that we do. We buy stuff to put in the backpacks, and then we put one of these little Bibles in each one of them. And we used to put in a church card, but now that we're meeting in a different location, we haven't got new cards to put in there. But anyway, so then I picked up this Comedies, William Shakespeare book. This one was pretty cool. It's got the menorah on the front symbol, and I was like, that's interesting. And then what I believe is Hebrew written in there, but it is called the Book of Legends, Tales from the Talmud and Midrash, Biblical Period, Part 1. So this is actually for my personal use. So I was excited to find that. And for books, we pay 29 cents an inch. So this book would have been like, 30, 40 cents. And then I found 2 of these Bisbilla. They're yearbooks from the 1930s. And this one has all sorts of signatures on them and stuff, which I thought was really fun. There's this one, which is from 1968, from the Blake School, which is a school in Hopkins, Minnesota. And it's not been written in. But then I also found this whole series of Art World books by the Time Life Library in their cases. So I was excited about these. But then also, let me see if I can dig down into this. You know what, I'm going to stop the camera. And so the other thing I found was some comic books. I found this Batman Shadow of the Bat, Prodigal 2, whatever that one is. You comic book people can tell me. And then I also found a Conan the Barbarian. Now this is a 40-cent one, which I believe puts it in the 1970s. 1979, yep. So there we go. And then I just love the cover on this one. It's a child's book, The Wonder. But the colors are just awesome on that. I found this Batman graphic novel. And here's the other Bisbilla 1938 yearbook. And I believe this one, yeah, this one has all the signatures in it too. So I'll have to look to see if they're both from the same author or not. Or owner, not author. And then, let me grab the bag. So this is the other stuff. Oh, here's another book. Sonnets from the Portuguese. As some of you know, my grandfather immigrated from the Madeira Islands, which are Portuguese islands. And so anything Portuguese I tend to pick up sometimes. Found this vintage binder. I needed a binder, and I thought, oh, why not have a vintage one? That's pretty cool. Found one of the large, I think this is like a 13-inch made in Italy frames, metal. I found this is a pack of probably Mary Kay cosmetic trays, but I use these for painting when I'm touching up stuff, because number one, they're cheap, pay almost nothing for them, and 2, they're easily disposable if I don't get them cleaned up with the paint and whatever. So that's always a good tip. Oh, I forgot I had this in the cart. I bought this because I thought this would be good for my window, my car, to do more filming on the go, which I'm learning to do. And let's see, and you can tell in some of the footage sorting through the bins, some of the stuff that I found. But I found this beautiful little plate. It's a little square plate, about a 4-inch plate. It's got all these marks on the back, and all I can read is porcelain. So it's Bavaria, but it's just a beautiful little plate. So I'm excited to look that one up. Found a bunch of vintage cards, which you guys can see in the haul video if you didn't watch that. And then Brad found this Marvel hat, still with the tag on it, for me, thinking for the Backpacks for the Homeless. But I'm going to look that up first to see, because I think that might have some value. And so yeah, so there's all my vintage cards I picked up. Some of them religious cards, like this one's dated the calendar for 1966, which is interesting. And you know, there's Christmas cards, there's, you know, iconic cards like that one. Joyful Christmas, I just love those kind of cards. So I sell these down at the Pink Elephant for $1 each, and go from there. I found this cute little measuring cup with the red handle. It's aluminum. This belt made in the USA. I have to look that up, the manufacturer. Found broken bracelet. I'll add that to my junk. Jewelry jars. Found these little brass handles. They are vintage, but they look very contemporary. So, and I did find all the little screws with them too. So those are in there. But the exciting find is about to happen. I found these little shells. I assume they're probably a pendant. And a little, oh, why am I drawing a blank on it again? Minecraft character for our nephew. And then I also found this grape cluster. That's pretty cool. But here is the amazing find. Because when you flip it over, it says right there, 925 silver. So this is a sterling silver block. This thing is huge. Can you believe I found that at the bins? But it's a reason always check at the bottom of stuff, because you just never know. Amazing. I'm still in shock that I found it. And these bins have been there for a while, so people have been sorting through them. So that's what we found today, guys. Unbelievable. Thanks. Bye. Okay, guys, I just wanted to give a brief follow-up to my exciting find this morning. This silver grape cluster. This marked 925 on the bottom. It says 925 silver. Here's what I found out. This is actually a silver plate. It's sterling silver plated over a resin. And then as I got to looking at this closer, and here kind of proves it, there's a big break right there. Where is it? Oh, right there. So you can see where the resin is, and you can see the plating on top of it. Now it is a very heavy silver plating, so technically if you could get rid of melt the resin out of there, you'd probably get a nice little chunk of silver. But yeah, so I was disappointed in that, but it's still kind of a cool find. But yeah, I guess they do a number of these type of products, this company, which is Tekform, Tekform. And while they mark them 95 silver, they don't state that it's plated. But anyway, so I just thought I would give you an update on that little find. It's still pretty cool though. I like it. I'm just disappointed it was broken. So it goes to show I should have looked closer, but I got so excited I just threw it in my cart and ran. And then when I did look closer, I find these things. But anyway, that's all right. It's still a good time. Still exciting finds. Thanks for watching, you guys. Catch you next time.